Oh my God, shoes. So, through a series of communications with our mouths, Pasta knows that I have plantar fascia, and Pasta knows people, and people know other people, and people know their doctors, and a doctor swears by these shoes, which help for plantar fasciitis, which just means my heels hurt me a fucking lot, especially when I'm doing things like Vegas and walking around 30,000 steps. Your heels essentially got bruised once, and because you keep stepping on them because you have to live, the bruise never heals, and so you go to sleep and you're off your heels and it starts to heal and swell up, and you get up in the morning, it's like, ah! So to avoid that, I've got inserts in my shoes, but now this is supposed to be a complete pair of shoes. Wow, I didn't figure out how to open it. By the company OOFOS. I think that's just another O. OOFOS, registered trademark. Possible, no, because she's the one that recommended it to me. Won't you, baby? You'll remember the name. She'll remember the name. Anyway, they had like a $130 set. I'm like, I'm not getting those. They had a $60 set on sale. So I'm like, fuck it, I'll get those. That is the dumbest looking shoe. Like that shoe front, that's dumb. So the thing is, humans are not meant to walk on their heels. Like we wear shoes and we walk like that. Shoes are an invention. You know, we're supposed to be just creatures that probably die off at about 30. We would walk on the front of our feet like an animal. Like you think of your cat. If your cat had a heel, he wouldn't be like, brr. So this is supposed to improve the way I walk, not just be like comfy on my heel. They are insanely light and really well made. I got strap over the top. This is all nice and stretchy and open. This is gonna be freezing cold. This is not a fucking winter shoe at all. Honestly, the inside's kind of hard. It feels like a crock. Not a crock of shit. It's like a crock. Yeah, the Roo Runs I've got. Actually, this is a pretty lightweight setup as well. I've got the dual light Skechers with the standard Skechers foam, which I really like. But then I've got this Roo Runs that I got off Amazon in here. And that just basically, this is a hardened plastic. This is like hard. This is for 350-pound people. And it's just got a little bit of heel protection, but it really gets that arch, like you stay there. And it has helped. So we'll see now if an entire different shoe can do what it needs to do. I hate when they do this shit. There we go. OOFOS, yes. These are the Fiber Men Gray Black, or Black Gray 12, size 12. I was gonna get 12.5, but last time I think I did that, I was just too big. But I'm hoping this just fits. It's weird. It's such a thin material on top. It doesn't even feel like I'm in a shoe. It also feels like I'm wearing wooden clogs now. Oh, that's fucking weird. It's like I'm full. It's, you know when you step up on like a ledge, like there's a thing in your house, and you just stand on it and it tilts your shoes back? That's what this feels like. Oh, this is doing a lot. I'm like walking like this now. So it's forcing me to, I literally can't. I see what these are doing. I literally cannot use my heels. There's just this bubble right in the middle of my foot. It feels like I'm walking on a log. Like every time I step barefoot on a log. All right, we'll give these a shot. If they're great, I'll buy 5 more sets and retire all my other shoes. It just costs money. So thank you for supporting me on Patreon and Subscribestar. Please check out Princess Pasta's links in the description. Support her as well. These feel weird. I'm gonna get used to them though, but it's like wearing ski boots. Just all the time. Package. We usher in the end of an era as I am attempting, well, I'm pretty much committing. Well, actually the next package will be that one. But anyway, not gonna be using GoPros for my reviews anymore. The decision has been made. DJI Pocket 2, the smaller one, the original gimbal I used in London, then I bought the 3, and the 3 is better for video quality, but it's huge. So I can't strap that to my head, but I can strap the 2 upside down to my head with a special printed mount and it puts the sensor, because right now, the GoPro is, you can see my reflection. GoPro is up here. And actually, this is the normal orientation. On the review camera, the 10 is so much heavier that I actually had to reverse the thing, so I put it above the thing so it wouldn't push this way, it would push from the top. It was a hole. Like, I literally had to modify the GoPro head mount so that it wouldn't hurt my fucking face for the hours I wear a GoPro. And now I'm gonna switch from a GoPro, and it's fucking inadequacies, where occasionally like the stabilization will reverse, and instead of it going like up to the right and smoothing it, it goes up to the right and enhances the fucking destabilization. It's crazy. The thing's batteries die all the time. Granted, the DJI Pocket has an internal battery, which means I'm gonna have to power it externally, which is kind of a benefit. I think I actually got him to take his medicine today, because I put down a can and just put it right on top, and he still ate it. So anyway, on to what I'm actually unboxing. These are Freewell, which is not a super cheap brand of lens for the Pocket 2. These were $97 for these two lenses. A wide angle and an anamorphic with a 4-pack of ND filters. So let's see. Because the one thing about the Pocket 2 is it's on the desk, it looks zoomed in, but the stabilization is literally mechanical gimbal. So no more of the fucking GoPros like drag, 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 drag. Like, GoPros are designed, like action GoPros have always been designed for like riding down a mountain, on a mountain bike, jumping out of airplanes, you know, that sort of shit. Wearing it as a head cam to review stuff on a desk was never its intention. It just happened to work out when the microphones were really good. And then I just kept upgrading to get better sensors so the waifus wouldn't be blown out or my hands wouldn't be all white. Like it's taken a lot of upgradability. So now the reason for this whole thing, the cataclysm for this, is my live streams I stream with a Hero 9, but the Hero 9 literally died. Like it comes on, it goes, eh, it makes a loud electronic screaming sound, and then the screen freaks out, and then it restarts while I'm live streaming, so that just became useless. So I started using the 10, my review GoPro, to do the live streams, and I don't want to have it do double duty. I don't want to rely on making my living making reviews on the Hero 10 if I'm also burning it for 12 hours a week doing live streams. Wow, those are tiny. You know what? I forget how small the Pocket 2 is. Oh, another thing is that with the Pocket, it actually has a variable focus. So I could go like this, and it focuses on things. Unlike the GoPro, though, this is the 8. So I built my channel on the 8, the 4 and the 8. So the 10 is better, but like that's still not, it's not like what it's designed to do. And the DJI Pocket will focus within like 3 inches. It's crazy. You can like read text on IMs if I just hold it in front of the camera. And since it's a gimbal upside down, it's right between my eyes. So instead of being here, or actually the review's a little bit higher, it's literally what I'm looking at is what you're seeing. No more guesswork. We're going to go down and get the camera. We've got, oh, where the fuck's my case? We've got Freewell. My new thing is I put it on everything. Anytime I get a sticker, it goes onto the briefcase. The Meze Empyrean Elite silver briefcase. What do you think about your medicine? You enjoyed it? My Chris hat. I've been trying to just not be... I try not to plan out what I'm putting on this. I'm trying to just like, just shut up, I'm putting on. So let's see, we've got a free. There's 2 of them here. I'm only gonna put the one on, put the black on. Contrast better. I'm trying not to be like, try not to think about it too much. Like that's a corner, but it's a very skinny sticker, so maybe it'll work. It'll probably come off. It needs to look like I just don't give a shit. Which I don't, which is great. That's how I do that. Anyway, so these lenses, I'm trying to, because I have a stock wide angle lens on the Pocket 2, but it's not wide enough. So hoping that the Freewell wide angle lens is even wider. These are so small. And one of these is, actually, you know what? We're gonna try to shoot the GoPro through these lenses. This is gonna be absolutely abysmal. Are you ready for this? These actually have protective covers in the back. protective covers on there. Oh, it's magnetic. These are supposed to be stuck to the bottom of this, and that's supposed to just, because that's how it works. So I'm going to need to look through it with my eye first. This is just a regular wide angle lens. I was hoping it would be wider than this. Wow, adding that, see if I can make it narrower. That hardly looks like it's doing anything. Hopefully it does more on the camera. Let's try this other one. This should be the anamorphic one, which should be way weirder. I think you can see what's going on. Looks like we're in an old TV now. We got the thing around the outside. Anyway, so these two lenses were $97, but they come with the ND filters, which are, they're so magnetic. This is an ND 8. So yeah, that's, you're going outside, you put that on, and at neutral densities, and then things will focus a lot clearer outside. That's the lightest one. We have an ND 8, 16, 32, and 64, which is N64. It's basically a blackout lens. It's like filming the sun. It's cool how they're like little magnetic things though. So alright, I'm gonna take these downstairs. We're gonna give them a shot on the camera, and hopefully I like one of these better. Be cool to shoot an anamorphic though. That would be awesome. What was I doing? Cats, morning, haircut. Rare unboxing follow-up video. Hello, this is how I wear the camera on my head now. I'm gonna turn it on for you. I'm gonna go take it for a drive. Anyway, so I did the testing with the Freewell lenses, and the wide-angle lens isn't as wide as the stock DJI wide-angle lens. So if you want a little bit less of an effect, that's fine. It's nice to have an extra one. The anamorphic, however, pisses me off, because instead of, in other words, anamorphic is widescreen, and what it should do is you should put the lens on and it should add more of the side and then squish it, and then you have to expand it in post. But what it does is it literally stretches the vertical, which makes you squish it in post, which means it doesn't add anything to the fucking experience. Like this frame, if I made the anamorphic and it just cut off the top and bottom and made it really tall, and you have to squish it back down to make it anamorphic, that makes no sense. What it should do is it should add width. It should add shit from the side. And then you have to stretch it back out. And then you would have more. It would be reason to have more. There's no reason to have it if it isn't adding more. This one, I can do that. I can't do that on the 3, which would be a real annoying. I can actually just physically point it and it stays, which is a great feature. Yeah. Did my testing on the table upstairs. I shot down because this is a giant circle. And it would have to be a circle when I'm done fucking with it. And it just didn't add anything that way or this way. It just removed that chair from the crop. That's dumb. So anyway, the Freewell lenses, don't buy the anamorphic. The wide angle seems fine. It's really high quality. The ND filters only work with the lenses. So you should know that. So you're not gonna be able to put those ND filters on it without the wide angle or the anamorphic. But we're not buying the anamorphic, right? We're only buying the wide angle from Freewell, and then you can have the ND filters, and you'll be fine. Probably should charge this battery. I think I'm retiring the Hero 8. The one that you're watching on now, the one that the unboxings I've been doing since the old apartment has been this Hero 8. But I'm using DJI for my reviews now, and I'm using a Hero 10 to stream. I used to use a Hero 9 to stream, Hero 10 for my reviews, and the Hero 8 used to be for my reviews and for my unboxings, and I never upgraded this camera. So it's always been just this quality, which is fine because it means you don't see my address when it pops up every now and then. But it's also, it's weird. Like it's old and it only works, like I don't know how this pattern even shows up. So I might switch over to the Hero 10, which is just sitting there because I use it for streaming now. So the 10 that used to be for my reviews became my streaming rig because it uses the Wi-Fi. And is that all it's gonna do? Am I gonna use a Hero 10 twice a week? Or should I put a card in it, put the batteries in it, do unboxings with it, and then I could also stream twice a week. I wouldn't be able to do unboxings while I'm live streaming anymore because that's the thing I used to do with 2 GoPros on my head. It was a thing. And I think it's gonna start with this unboxing. I think I'm gonna start boot cart. sent me their new flagship speaker, passive speaker, and 2 of their subs. So I'm not going to unbox these on this Hero 8. I'm going to retire this Hero 8. We're running low on card space anyway. And frankly, the batteries have been unreliable as fuck. 45% means you have 40 seconds of record space or record time. So I guess this is me just wandering around, because after I'm done recording this video on this Hero 8, it gets put on a shelf forever, just like my other Hero 8. Let's go outside and we'll give it a proper send-off. We'll give it a proper send-off, and then I gotta download the card, then we can be done with it while the music's playing. Swede, what are you up to? Go on, back in the house. It's actually a really lovely day. It's like mid to high 40s Fahrenheit, mid to high 40s Celsius. We would all die. Rooster. So thank you, Hero 8. You've provided amazing stability for my unboxing channel. Oh, he's fucking covered in grass. Oh, God. All right. Everyone, thank you for sticking around with the unboxings this time. I have no idea how long it's going to be before this one comes out. Just to give you a point of reference, it is March 1st, 2024. The day I retired the Hero 8. Because there's no point in using it if I have a 10 just sitting there doing nothing. Although the 10 will occasionally, and this is going to happen, turn on and just be crazy shaky because it does that, and I hate that. But if it does that in a review, I'm really upset. If it does it during an unboxing, it'll be fucking hilarious. Hashtag retired. Hashtag hero. Hashtag Hero 8.